pin.
Hey,
Yeah, get your Amber Crew live pin on. You won't know you're a member.
We take
won't
a
know
week off and forget
we won't know
everything.
that you've been through initiation to be a part of Amber Crew. You know. Kenny's here. Hey, Kenny. Kenny was worried about us last week. He said, Amber, are you okay?
Oh, no. Did he send you a note?
Yes, he did. Thank you very much, Kenny. Kenny, you posted a great picture of you on Facebook in your orange suit. No, it's not a prison outfit. No. That's his work uniform. But it really looked nice there, Kenny. Really looked nice.
Oh, good.
There's Joshua. I hope Big J stops by later on.
He probably will. He usually has something to say.
Oh, yes. I think he enjoyed last week's Boog and Shug as well. When he got a shout out from Boog and Shug.
Yeah, Big J and Leah.
That should be your ringtone. Boog and Shug calling out Big J. Two Toads. Oh my goodness.
Thank you, Two Toads. We're glad you made it home in time.
That's right. So we got Vermont and Montana represented so far. And Newfoundland. Just turned off my stand mixer in time. Hi, guys. How's she getting on? Just about to put some chocolate chip cookies in the oven. Now, Leah, do you have a secret to your chocolate chip cookies? Is there something you put special in them or some, I don't know, do you freeze the dough? Do you cool? I don't know. Do you do anything special? Or do you just read the back of the Toll House chocolate chip bag? I don't know. Do you have nuts? I like nuts in my chocolate chips. That's nice. Yeah. Hey, Gary the Buck Bunch is here. All right. All the way from Elyria, Ohio. The Buck Bunch.
Don't ask Miss Richfield to say that.
Oh, it was fun seeing her the other night.
It was.
And I like it when she has a deadline. She keeps it moving.
She's got to get it by 5 and 9, 5 and 9. And I'm always like, is she going to make it? Because.
All right. Well, Kenny's our promotional manager there. Thank you very much, Kenny. Appreciate that. Yep. Please do like, share, and subscribe. We need to do that. Yeah. So, we're growing at our YouTube subscribers. I think we're up to 740 something now.
744.
Yes. It ain't Matt Benedetto's numbers. Not yet.
We'll get there.
Not yet.
We'll get there.
We're after you, Benedetto.
So Leah says she can't share her secrets.
Oh.
Then they wouldn't be a secret anymore.
Yeah, all right.
But Leah, you could package up some chocolate chip cookies and send them. Amber would like that.
Yes. I would. All right. So let's see what question should we answer first?
Have there been a question?
No, but we know the regulars.
Oh, the regular questions. Well, I don't know. We haven't
where's Bridget? Where's Bridget?
We haven't seen Bridget yet, so that might be a bad thing to
oh my goodness,
start in on those.
Well, good. Maybe we won't talk to anybody from Illinois tonight because I'd hate to talk to anybody from Illinois tonight.
Would you really hate to talk to anyone from Illinois?
Yes,
because they're already here.
No. They're doing all my Vermont jokes right out the window. Hey, kids.
Hello.
All right, Gary Buck's getting a surgical procedure done at the hospital. Well, I'm glad it's at the hospital rather than the supermarket or Jiffy Lube.
None of those back alley surgical procedures, or if you watch The Simpsons, hi, Dr. Nick.
Yeah, Gary, we're not making. We hope everything comes out or goes in fine, whichever way it's supposed to happen.
I'm sorry, Gary. Amber's on a roll tonight, but we do wish you well, and please do let us know that everything's okay.
Yes,
so,
yes.
I'll try to be the serious one for a moment.
I thought Amber Chat was where I could do stuff like that.
Well, you can. So, and Two Toads bets that Leah puts gummy worms in her chocolate chip cookies.
Real, gummy worms or gummy worms? I
Oh,
don't know.
Oh.
and Two Toads also says, surprise, it's the notorious DSC.
You have to have a gang sign.
Yeah, if you're going to be notorious.
Yeah, and I have to spell things correctly.
The chocolate chip cookies, along with a metric fire truck ton of other kinds I baked, are for sale tomorrow and Friday. If anyone's going to Spirit Newfoundland's Gala, come to my table and buy a treat. Well, see, you're talking metric. We're Americans. We don't know metric. That's we're ignorant. Yep.
Yeah, metric sounds like a lot, doesn't it? Like a metric.
Yes.
It's a big one.
Kenny has
pick up at the opera a metric.
Yes. Kenny has opened the floodgates.
Oh no! I was afraid somebody was going to bring that up.
Yes, I had some leftovers. Being a single person living alone, I often make things that I can eat multiple days. And tonight was a resurfacing of some pork loin, some pasta, and vegetables.
No, when you say resurfacing,
I'm trying, what is it when you rewrite something or reconfigure,
that redefines potluck, I think.
That might have something to do with it.
Resurfaced. So, Russell, what did you resurface for dinner tonight?
What
are you going to resurface?
I had a jar of Indian tikka masala sauce, and so I took that and I put some garbanzo beans and some potato and some chicken in with it and cooked it up and served it over rice. So that was my dinner tonight.
That sounds really good.
It was.
It was.
I have leftovers.
Wow.
And what did you have, Dwayne?
Every time I'm on this show, I had Mexican.
What's his name?
And I resurfaced the Mexican from last night because
that was Taco Tuesday.
So it was, it was an appetizer I didn't get around to, and it's those chips they just never microwave well. You notice like the nachos. You ever notice that?
You know what? Well, they had the nacho stuff on them.
Yeah.
Or they were okay, yeah, because once they're coated and stuff, then it'll never work out.
Yeah. So I ate some of it.
Okay, Reverend Mike had mac and cheese and tuna fish. Now, was it mac and cheese and tuna fish sandwiches, or was it mac and cheese tuna fish sandwich?
That would be an interesting sandwich.
Yes.
But hey, people put mac and cheese on all kinds of things these days. I forget what I saw on a menu somewhere recently, and I was like, it was like a mac and cheese top burger or something, and I was like, how the hell do you eat that? Like, you're gonna bite into it and the mac and cheese is just gonna go everywhere.
And I believe Kraft Dinner or Kraft Macaroni and Cheese is redesigning or going by just mac and cheese instead of macaroni and cheese dinner. They're getting hip,
because it takes so long to say the word macaroni. So.
Yes.
I mean, in Canada, they just call it Kraft Dinner.
Yes.
We always call it Kraft Dinner.
Yeah, we always call it Kraft Dinner. Yeah.
Did you?
Okay, what kind, Kenny, what was your ravioli stuffed with? Was it vegetarian? Was it meat? Was it, I don't know, what else can you stuff in a ravioli?
Dude, we should find out tonight.
Dwayne, what are you laughing? I ask a serious question.
What do you stuff?
And the answer is cheese.
Cheese.
Okay. It's resurfaced cheese, but
oh, and Leah had tonight for supper. Poppy had chicken strips and fries, and I had a sloppy Joe and onion rings. Okay.
Okay, so that sounds like takeout.
Yeah, was it takeout
or did you make it all at home? Because you and Poppy, Leah and Poppy, never seem to eat the same thing.
No.
Like that's a lot of cooking to make two different meals.
Well, good for you if you do it. Yeah. Oh, Big Josh says, I haven't eaten my pizza yet, but I'm still waiting. Oh, with dinner.
Well, you
what
you can always go out in the street and get some, Big J.
What do you think Josh is going to have for dinner tonight? Pretzel bites? Let's see.
I don't know, but you got to tell us. Oh, so Reverend Michael Bowl has a word for you. Don't mix the pasta with the fish.
Now, did you just learn that tonight, or is that something you've always lived by? Or what part of the Bible is that? Is that in Leviticus?
I think that's a full sermon that he gives.
Well, if you can cook pasta, it's done.
Yeah, so Kenny had cheese ravioli with pesto on it.
I'm a pesto fan. I normally buy some pre-prepared pesto, Vermont made, of course, but the store I went to didn't have it. So I bought pesto in a tube, pesto paste.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, Amato or something like that, brand.
Yeah.
It's not so good.
A little too grassy for me, but I know it's easy enough. I should make my own. I know
you should. Do you have a blender or a food processor? Because you need one of those. I made my own last summer.
Put it in the air fryer. That'll do it.
Are you sure? Anything in the air fryer. I made my own and I froze it in ice cube trays.
Yeah.
And then I put it in a bag and I could just pull out a cube or two and make pasta. It was great.
It's a good idea.
So it worked well and really tasty. I need to do that again.
Do you use? Do you use pine nuts or?
I've done both pine nuts, and Lucy Bell recommends doing pecans that are toasted. Yeah.
Pecans.
And it's not pretzel bites, it's bagel bites.
Sorry, Josh.
Remember, Michael says, wonders if there's a bear ravioli.
Ooh.
You mean like it has wild bear meat in it?
Or sounds like a position that some people might have partook in Provincetown last year. No, it wasn't takeout. We had takeout last night, Mary Brown's Chicken. Boy, she knows how to plug things, doesn't she? I didn't want chicken twice in a row. The chicken strips, fries, and rings were frozen. My sloppy Joe was left over from Monday. All right, that's good. That's good.
So was it more sloppy now on Wednesday than it was on Monday?
And now for the bun that you put the sloppy Joe on, do you grill the bun first? Or you do a regular hamburger bun or bread?
I don't remember ever grilling buns for sloppy joes, but that sounds like I haven't made a sloppy joe in a long time. That sounds like a good idea to grill them.
Oh, my mom did that, or broiled them. She broiled them. She buttered them and broiled them.
Yeah. But that would be nice. I just have always, I think, had it just thrown on a hamburger bun.
Yeah, but it adds a nice little crunch to it. And
so Two Toads went to physical therapy today and stopped by Taco Bell. Didn't want to turn on the stove and make my apartment hotter. So
30 years ago, I did a video. I made a video called "In Search of Taco Bell," because in the time there were no Taco Bells in Vermont, but we knew there was one across the lake in Provincetown, Plattsburgh. And so I did this video of our friends going, "Oh, we really crave pasta, Taco Bell," and the ferry trip across and then searching for it. So I wonder if it's still alive, if it hasn't crumbled in my video machine.
You should put it on
yes
on Face or YouTube.
Right.
Oh, it was fun because we only did one take. It's I had this big camera that I would carry around 30 years ago, and the editing room where up at the university was this big room that had this big machine that I put a tape in here and a tape in there and a screen. And now you can do it on your phone. That's crazy stuff.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Gary says, I heard everyone applauded when Rocco left Hershey Park. Rocco is in transit right now, Gary, but I'm sending him that. He's gonna see if he can get on, but we will see.
I believe Rocco took his nephew to see the Little Shop of Horrors today.
They did. That's why he's in transit, because they're getting back from Manhattan, so it's a long trek. And I was trying to get him to join us. He said he would see if he could, but I mean, he's actually personally not going to get home till like 11, he said, because he's got some stops along the way and things. But if he gets a moment, he may pop in and say hello.
I could see Rocco playing the dentist in Little Shop of Horrors.
Yeah.
Oh, there she is. There's Trampy. Trampy's here.
Woohoo! All right, Bridget, catch up. What'd you have for dinner? We were just finishing up dinner.
You have to go through the comments or watch this again tomorrow.
We were moving on. We were moving on from dinner to dessert at Hershey Park.
Or Pepto-Bismol.
Yes, we had one night. The last night we were there, we had one of those. They take a small cast iron skillet and they fill it with chocolate, and then they put marshmallows on top of it and they bake it, and then they bring it out to you with a bunch of graham crackers so you can make s'mores. Talk about sweet. That may have been the sweetest thing.
Here too.
Yeah. I like once a year. I'm like, great. There's a s'more. Don't need it again for another year.
I think it's a marshmallow.
It's a lot of sugar. Oh,
yeah.
Bridget had Alfredo pasta.
All right.
So was Hershey Park expensive? Like, amusement park crazy?
Yeah, I mean it can be. I think it depends. It depends on what you do. Like one time the kids wanted pizza in the park, so we went to get pizza, and the pizza stands, which are all this, there's 3 or 4 of them throughout the park, and they're all the same. You walk up to the window and you can order a slice of pizza, and it comes with a salad or garlic knots, and that is like $10.50. Or you can just get a whole pizza, cheese, pepperoni, or meat lovers, doesn't matter what it is, for $27.50. So we're like, well, I guess we get the whole pizza and split it, because if we got 4 slices of pizza, it would have been a lot more.
There's a new grocery store they opened up, a high-end grocery store. I don't want to mention the name. And here in town, and it was one of those, let's just like check this out. It's because all these kind of exotic things. It's kind of like, it reminded me of Stop and Shop from back in the day. You guys had Stop and Shop, right?
Yep.
Yeah. And so then with my friend of mine, we said, well, let's like get something. I mean, we're gonna get something, and they had all this food that they were making right there, and so they had pizza. And so he said, oh yeah, I'll take a slice of pizza. And they said, no, it doesn't work that way. Tell us which kind of pizza. They got it all out there. And then how big a slice should we cut it for you? Right? So you go, so it starts out, well, that's kind of small. Well, that's a little big. They put it in the middle. Yeah. And then they go, okay, cut it there. And so then they cut it there. And then they weigh it. I've never seen this. And then they charge you based on the size of the pizza slice that you have picked out, which ended up being like $8. Which was,
how big a slice did you get?
It was good.
Wow.
But it was really a slice of pizza. So,
there was a place in Manhattan on like 6th at 10th Street, somewhere in there, called Pizza by the Pound, where they would weigh your pizza and charge you. But
now, do they weigh you and charge you according to your weight, or weigh according to the pizza weight?
They weigh the pizza and charge you based on how much pizza you're getting.
Was it 7th Avenue where you could get I think it was 7th Avenue, where you get a slice of pizza and a Coke, and it would be like $2 or something.
Yeah.
And people just line up at lunchtime because
the 99-cent pizza
yeah,
places.
And
there are still a few of them.
They kind of compete with one another, but I mean, I'm more at that level than the.
Now, last week in Las Vegas, there was this place. It was called the Heart Attack Heaven or something like that.
The Heart Attack Cafe.
If you weigh 350 pounds or more, you eat free.
Huh.
And they have a scale out there on the street where people can stand on.
And everybody there, like the waiters and waitresses, all dress up as nurses, and they have these like insane burgers that are just gigantic, and it's kind of gross.
It's so American.
Leah says, Poppy's here. Can you say hi? Hi,
no,
Poppy.
Can't say hi. I can't say hi to Poppy. Nope.
Amber won't do it.
Nope. Nope.
Two Toad says rotator cuff is not torn. They call it adhesive capsulitis. So stretching and ultrasound to get your shoulder moving again. That sounds better than having it torn.
Stretch.
And Bridget's grandpa was in the hospital for 5 days, but he's home today and feeling better. We are glad to hear that, Bridget.
Yes. And her grandpa is our age.
Yes. And then she wants to know, what's your favorite dessert?
The Sahara. I think the Sahara is my favorite. Oh, dessert. Oh,
there are two S's there.
Ice cream. I like ice cream.
That's wild and crazy.
I know. I don't know.
No,
baklava.
Peanut butter pie.
Ooh, nice one.
Now, is there anything on top of a peanut butter pie? Is it a crust or is it a
chocolate?
Or do you put chocolate on it or whipped cream or?
No. I'm a purist. Goes just right into the IV. Yeah.
Oh, you should try Lucy Bell's pecan pie. She makes a good one.
She does.
Yes. I think she puts a little bourbon or something in it that gives a little kick.
She also puts a little bourbon in herself.
Well, we know that.
And then we're back to her favorite dessert.
So I last week's show that we had with Kirk Frederick, what do you viewers, did any of you see it? Did you have any comments about it? What do you think about the show? Did you learn anything about Charles Pierce? Let's talk about that for a few minutes. Let's add. Anybody who have anything to say? Trampy likes bourbon. Yeah, I guess that says it all right there. Trampy likes bourbon.
I love the Paul Lynde comment.
Well, before the interview, we were talking, and I mentioned his wall, and he started putting pictures, and he said, "There's one with Charles and Paul Lynde." I go, "Paul Lynde." That's what he brought. I said, "Okay, we'll talk about that." Because I love Paul Lynde. Oh my God!
But the two of them would just go at it, and everyone would just step back.
And pee your pants. That's what you do.
Just topping one another.
Oh yeah. Awesome. Thank you, Big J. Appreciate that. And another one, Rip Taylor. He was one of my other favorite ones that I liked so well. He'd be on the Merv Griffin show and throw his confetti all over the place.
Where did Rip Taylor come from? What was
I don't know, but I think he had a good life,
Yeah.
I think he had a fun life.
Yeah. Certainly seemed.
And then got to eat my dinner book right here. All right. Very good. Charles Nelson Riley was another one. As I was growing up, I got to watch, and I enjoyed him as well, especially when he was on like Match Game. He was always funny on that. I definitely want to watch more Charles Pierce shows. I hope they're on the internet somewhere. Yeah, I guess there's a lot on YouTube. That's where we got a lot of the ones we showed. But he was just He was just so funny, and his ad libs, and you could tell when they're ad libs, because that they'd make him laugh. Write it down. No, that was a great interview. And this week, that's why we're a little late tonight. We found out we're having a special guest this week, hot off the press. We're having Barbara Seville, who's the drag queen in Arizona, who's calling out gubernatorial candidate Carrie Lake, who says, "I don't like drag queens," and Barbara says, "Oh yeah, bitch, I got some pictures saying you do." And so that good job, Russell, for getting that.
Thank you.
Yes, that's great, because the election's the following Tuesday, so we could change history here on Amber Live.
Yeah,
just saying.
Enough people see it and decide not to vote for her.
Yeah. No, that'll be fun.
So yeah, I mean, you talked about her last week on the show in your headlines, and we used that as one of our TikToks, and thousands of people between TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube have seen that video. So, and
maybe one of them people was a friend of hers, and they said, "Hey, did you see that wacky drag queen in Vermont's making fun of you or talking about you?"
You know what? On Instagram, I tagged her, so she may have seen it.
No, that's gonna be fun talking to her. Yeah, that's hot stuff.
Yeah. And she's done a bunch of other stuff too. She's been around for a long time, and I believe she holds some titles and has done quite a bit. So we'll have fun chatting with her.
I held a title, misdemeanor. That's what they gave me. It was a misdemeanor.
What's a step up from misappropriate?
Well, that goes without saying. So shut up. Oh yes. All right. And I started watching Only Murders in the Building season 2. I'm at episode 3 or 4. But the other night there was this the mother of Bunny, who was murdered at the end of last season, appeared, and I said, "Oh, is that Bunny appearing as her mother?" And it wasn't. But I said, "Who is that actress?" And I looked at her and watched her for a while, and I went, "Oh my God, I thought she was dead." It was Shirley MacLaine. And but how old is Shirley MacLaine? She's got to be in her 80s.
Yeah, gotta be up there. Yeah.
All right, Google that shit, and
somebody research it and let Amber know.
Where's Larry? Yeah. Where's Larry?
Larry is not here tonight. He had a long day at the clinic and didn't get home, and then he's helping his mom right now, so he's been busy. He did text me and say hi, and that he wouldn't make it tonight, unfortunately. So,
well, shoot, I miss Larry.
Yeah,
because he would have.
I'll tell him.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll tell her too.
Telling us what she had for dinner. And she had meatloaf.
All right, Gary Buck says Rip Taylor originally comes from Washington D.C.
Thank you.
Wow.
I remember as a kid laying on the living room floor watching Merv Griffin, and he would do all that stuff and come through, and I'd be laughing, and my mom would go, I don't think that's funny. I don't know if she was trying to discourage it in me or she just didn't.
Didn't work, did it?
I thought it was funny.
Oh, I texted Larry and said, Amber misses you. She wants to know how old Shirley MacLaine is. And Larry just wrote back, did she graduate with Amber?
Oh, bitch.
Too funny. Well, we have
but no, I'm watching that, and what else? John Oliver. I watch him every week. Seems like there was something else I was.
88, Larry says. 88.
88. But
Wow.
it's like Weezer from what was that movie she did as the Steel Magnolias, and it's like her 40 years later. It's just a grumpy old woman. That's
Well, Jane Fonda looks amazing. Just
well. Excuse me, got to plug you in here. My batteries ran down.
People said that about you years ago.
Jane Fonda. Yeah. Let's see. What show was Frankie and Johnny?
Frankie and Grace.
Frankie and Grace. Yes. There was an episode where she didn't wear makeup, which was pretty cool. Well, she could get made up pretty good too.
Okay. You can see the plastic surgery. So Gary says that Charles Pierce can be found on YouTube and has watched several of his performances. So that's good to know, Gary.
Well, Gary, write to Kirk Frederick and tell him you watched that because you saw him on Amber Live.
Kirk would love to hear that.
Oh, what a nice man! What a nice man he is. You could tell on his Facebook page, all of his friends told him what a good job he did, and that was very nice. Yeah.
Two Toads is watching Doctor Who season 13 this week. Have you caught up on your Doctor Who, Amber?
I have not watched 5 seconds of Doctor Who.
That's Amber's Doctor Who Cares.
And we have an invisible guest this week who's just not there.
Gosh.
Wow. Ghost appearance.
Oh, there she is.
Hi.
Leah, put some clothes on. My goodness, this is a family friendly show.
Are those cookies done yet?
So I have a batch in the oven there now. I have another dozen on the counter waiting to go in the oven. So
you don't have any to show us?
Actually, yes, I do.
Excuse me.
I can get the camera down on those.
That.
Those look delicious.
Oh my.
I hope they will be.
And how much do you sell those for?
So they are $2 each, or 6 for 10, or a full dozen for 20.
Math is hard.
I think it's Canadian. I think it's Canadian. They're loony.
Yes.
And I've just been baking nonstop for Spirit's big gala show, and I've got double chocolate cookies, ginger snaps. I made some oatmeal raisins today. Shortbread cookies with a maraschino cherry in the center. I've got banana muffins. I have gluten-free brownies. I've just been nonstop, and we're in the middle of a heat wave right now in Newfoundland. Like Sunday past, it went up to 28 Celsius, which is like 70 or 80 Fahrenheit. So it was like Satan's asshole hot.
So Leah, Sunday you went to a drag show. Tell us about that.
I did. Oh, sorry about that timer. That's just my next batch of cookies out of the oven.
This is like watching Lucy Bell cook.
I don't think Leah's drunk as Lucy Bell is, though.
Probably not.
Sober, I promise you that.
I could do this next time. I'm guarantee I will start a small fire.
So we'll have burning in the kitchen or bitching in the kitchen with Lucy Bell and burning in the kitchen with Dwayne Scott Cerny.
Ernie.
So yes, I went to a drag brunch on Sunday. Sunday was the last day of Pride Week celebrations here in St. John's. And they celebrated by we were supposed to have our Pride Parade but I think I could have left these ones in for another minute. Yeah, they're still kind of doughy.
Yeah, you didn't see that, but a few people have made some comments. Now they're saying bitching in the kitchen with Leah Bell, Show that Crazy Kids one again. Smoking she's making cookies, now the munchies. But the other one, at least she uses a timer instead of the smoke detector. Thank you, Crazy Kids.
So did you get dressed up?
Yes.
I did. Yeah. So we were supposed to have our Pride Parade on Sunday as well, but that was the day it was the hottest. It went up to like 28, and they were concerned for the safety of the queens and of everyone else that was to be involved with the parade. So they decided it best to not have that, but they did go ahead with the brunch. So that was at Bridie Malloy's Irish Pub. I wore my favorite rainbow-colored dress that I got from Thailand.
Ooh.
And yeah, it was. So we have like you guys have the House of LeMay. We have one of our little drag houses is the Femme Fatales. So that's Irma Gerd, who is like really popular right now because she was on season 3 of Canada's Drag Race.
Oh.
Or is on season 3 of Drag Race, rather. We don't know if she's won yet or not. It's only like episode 2 right now. And there's Ida Kumquat / Garbage File.
That sounds dirty. That sounds dirty, Leah.
Kind of does. Now that you mention it. And / Garbage File, Madame Daddy, who I actually went to high school with. So they are really, really lovely. It was great to see them again. And it was a fabulous show. The queens were fantastic. Poor Irma, though, she ended up getting hurt. So there was like this ledge by the stage, like a little banister with a ledge on it, I guess, to lay your drink on. And Irma was just looking super fancy and doing, I don't know the name of the song, but it was from Funny Girl, doing one of those. And she decides to sit on this ledge, I guess, to, I don't know, look cute, strike a pose. She sits on it. Next thing, crash. It falls to the floor, and she goes down with it. Yeah, we were all
Gerd.
Yeah.
So do you know Irma Gerd?
I'd never met her. I've never gotten to know her personally, but I did get to meet her along with all the other queens. I had meet and greet tickets, so I got to meet them all before the show.
Oh, nice.
They were really, really lovely and sweet and fabulous people. And Irma, thankfully, she was okay. She got back up. She was bleeding pretty bad from her elbow, but as soon as she finished her song, the staff at Bridie's got her a face cloth and one of those big butterfly bandages and patched her up, and she went on to the rest of the show.
So you told them all about Amber LeMay, didn't you? Amber Live.
I should have.
Leah.
You're our Canadian ambassador, Leah.
This is your mission is to meet Irma Gerd and tell her to come on Amber Live. You need to get Irma Gerd on the show.
Oh my gosh.
That's a good idea.
It should be Canadian drag queen night. Get them all
Yeah.
Just we've had one. We've had 2 Canadian drag queens, Misconception, and who was the other one from? Was it Calgary or?
Yeah, I can't think of her name right now. I would have to go look her up.
Yeah, but we did. Oh yeah, we could have our own drag race here. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, slow moving, but we could have it.
And at the end of the show, the kitchen staff was a little bit behind, and a lot of people only got their food at the end of the show.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
Once they finished the performance, Irma said, "Well, the show's over, but you're all just getting your food, so secret show." and they just kept performing. Irma did a song, and Ida did one. One of the queens, Lizel Hughes, got up and she was like, okay, I was not prepared for this. I did not expect a secret show. I don't know what I'm going to do. So just out of the blue, just out of the blue, I yelled out, fruit salad by the Wiggles, just as a joke. But then the DJ actually played it and she lip synced to it and slayed. It was awesome.
Now, did they all lip sync or did some sing?
They all lip synced. It was all lip syncing.
But it was fun. That's great. That's
yes,
great.
It was a great time.
Did it raise money for any event or a cause?
No, it was oh gosh, it was just a bit of pride fun.
Well, good. So sometime you're going to have to perform.
Yes, I would absolutely love to perform. I'm not the greatest lip syncer, so I don't know if I'd be able to do like something like they've done. But I would love to get up on stage and do something like that one of these days. Oh, and I actually will be getting back on stage soon. I've got to take my cookies out of the oven again, but I have some news.
This is like HGTV. The outtakes of HGTV.
What's that?
This is like the outtakes of HGTV.
Okay, Kenny, how'd you hurt your wrist? What were you doing at work today? Did you hurt your wrist? And is it workman's comp? You know, think about that. Okay, Google says Newfoundland is going to get up to 72 Fahrenheit tomorrow. I went to move there so bad because it was 105 in my car today. That's because you're hot, Two Toads. That's why that is.
We've been having a massive heat wave lately, and being a baker and having to get ready for Spirit's big 25th anniversary gala, selling all my cookies, it has not been fun having like super high temperatures and the oven going at the same time.
No, I can
Tommy
see.
and I are almost all in with the heat.
Well, you stay. Do you have air conditioning?
We don't. We have a fan though. We have like one of those big fans. I have my bedroom, so I brought that out. And Mom bought Poppy one of those chummies that you wear around your neck. The fan that you wear around your neck. So he's been really enjoying that.
Yeah,
I bet.
Yeah. Oh, and I have some really cool.
Oh, Crazy Kid, you're in Ontario. Is that where you're from, or is that where you are, Crazy Kid? I don't know where Crazy Kid is. I don't know. Well, sorry, Kenny, but check into it. If you heard it at work, think about it.
Make him pay.
Yeah.
Well.
Here's a fan for you, Leah. Go, Leah.
I appreciate that.
Oh, Crazy Kid, you're funny.
Wants a
You're
free
funny. Yeah, that's it. You want your cookies. They all want your cookies, Leah.
Well, once I figure out the rules of like shipping internationally, I can more than likely send people some. Once I can figure out how to safely and legally do that, I can take them.
It shouldn't be a problem.
It's cheaper to ship from Canada to the U.S. than from the U.S. to Canada.
Really? Okay.
Just happen to know that. Something happened.
Kenny, if you hurt yourself at work, you're covered. So talk to your union. Do you have a union? Talk to your union person. That's what I do. So, Dwayne Scott Searney, your book is going well. I see. Looks like it's selling. Yeah, your books, plural.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I shipped out 10 to Moline, Illinois today.
Oh. The same person?
At the store.
Oh, okay. I want 10 copies.
They're a voracious reader. It's just
with a short memory.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a book.
It's a very wealthy person with 10 bathrooms, one in each bathroom.
Yeah, someone who has a motel. We're replacing all the Bibles.
There you go.
That would be
I'm
good.
always looking for different ways to market.
Oh, wouldn't that be fun? To whatever hotel room you check into, you leave one of your books.
Yeah.
It says the Bible. Who would notice? Who would notice?
You know, the funny thing was somebody found my book in a resale store and pulled it out and just said, "Isn't this funny?" But then they went and they posted it on Instagram, and all these people were saying, "You should have bought this because you can resell that book." And I made the most of that one going. So a book about resale was being sold in a resale store. Like, well,
so Gary, well, I hope, well, like I said, I hope everything that either comes out okay or goes in okay. So
good luck, Gary, and let us know how it goes.
Yes. We have to get up at 3.
We'll see you Sunday, Gary.
All right. It's going to be a great show on Sunday. Oh, yes. It's going to be a fun show. All right.
So I just wanted to show you this. This is an all-purpose thing for newfies. So this is a Chalkers salt beef. Oh, sorry, salt cured pork riblets bucket. And these are like most commonly, this is full of like bloody water and beef meat, salt cured stuff.
That's what I had for dinner.
And it's really popular for Sunday dinners. People will, buy these big buckets of beef and boil them up in the pot with Sunday dinner. And then once they're done with it, they will, of course, wash them out very, very well and repurpose them for all kinds of things. This is your Christmas slush bucket. It's a great storage container for my cookies. Some people put like nails or other odds and ends inside of it, keep them in the shed.
What do you have in your shed, Dwayne?
Sounds like you could use those, Dwayne.
I'm imagining just biting into a cookie and finding an old nail, but
toenail.
No. So, Leah, we have a picture.
Oh, do you? Oh, yes.
Oh, that's great.
Good sleuthing there, Russell. Yeah, that's me and almost all of the Femme Fatales. That's Liza Hughes on the end with the yellow hair. Madame Daddy in that gorgeous red dress. And there's me with my 2 buddies, Piff and Stuffy, in my rainbow dress. That's Irma next to me in all the sparkles with the long white gloves and the blonde hair. And that's / garbage file on the end.
Very nice.
All right. Well, Leah, I know how you are. You're going to take that clip that we just showed and you're going to send it to Irma and Garbage Pile and all the other ones as well, aren't you?
Oh, sure. Yeah, it'd be great for them to see that they got some publicity on another show.
Yeah.
International.
Yes.
Hey.
And
oh, please, Lord, don't let me die from this meal. Oh, crazy kid, you're funny.
And I'll be getting back on stage really soon, so I'm excited about that. So, we have the St. John's Short Plays Festival happening in September at the LSPU Hall in St. John's. And so I have been cast in, the play is called Prelude to Terra Nova, and it's a sci-fi post-apocalyptic short 30-minute play set on a Newfoundland-based starship. So basically it's Star Trek, but everyone's a Newfie.
Is it a musical?
No, it's a play. It would be cool if it was a musical. All of us singing like Eyes of Eyes, we're steering the ship. That would be awesome.
Cod tongues? Are there cod tongues?
No, there is surprisingly no mention of cod tongues.
What?
I know.
Screech. Everyone's drunk on Screech.
I think that is in there. They're screeching there somewhere in Partridge Berry Jam, and we all, of course, talk with the Newfie accent, and there's a few little Newfoundlandese slang words in there. So it's going to be a bit of fun.
It's like a whole other country.
So, and speaking of all the fun, we do have a message from our roving reporter.
Hey guys, it's me, Big J. Tonight is Amber Chat. I'll be talking about the new Magic Band Plus and my vacation that I had and spending time with Lady J. And did I hear Bug and Shug mention me last Sunday? I want to give them a big shout out to thanks for talking about Amber Chat. That was really good. All right, guys, I'll see you guys there. Bye.
Russell, can we show the Bug and Shug that showed the other night? Just
I might be able to run that. Hang on one second.
That was fun. That was fun.
Close that. I think I still did. I unload it.
That's all. That's all right. That's all right.
Oh, I unloaded it already. Oh, right. You know what? It never was loaded because it was a recorded show.
Okay.
Let me see. I can load it if you hang on. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yes. So, Dwayne Scott Searney, tonight on Jeopardy, one of the answers was deep dish. It was DP, words, answers, 2 words, DP, and one of them was deep dish. Are you a deep dish pizza fan, being a Chicago person?
I guess double penetration, but first thing that came to my mind. Well, Chicago really insists that they invented deep dish. So, and that's always a big argument there. And then I was actually raised with it, so I'm kind of done with it. And I'm from an Italian neighborhood, so I'm really done with it.
Yeah.
I like thin crust. Yeah. So now that I'm older and these teeth are hanging in.
I like thin and crispy. It's thin, but I like crispy. I like it crispy.
And same thing if it's double penetration. Same rule.
Thin and crispy. Big J, do you like deep dish pizza, or are you just the regular flat type of pizza?
I'm pretty much a regular flatbread pizza person.
Yeah,
I like crusty things too. I really do.
I've never had deep dish, so I can't say.
Well,
how would you describe deep? How would you describe deep dish, Dwayne?
How would I describe it? Where they just kind of throw in the kitchen sink. So it's just lots of cheese, lots of sausage. Occasionally a cat goes missing.
Well, it's made in a round pan, and with the pizza dough very thick.
Very thick.
Very thick around it all. It's like in an iron skillet or something like that. And then it's loaded up with
too much.
You want to put it in.
Yeah.
It's like a pizza pie. It's like a pizza pie.
Yeah.
Yes. Now, Dwayne, have you ever been to Oven Grinders in Chicago, the place that does the pizza pot pies?
Yes, I have. Yeah.
Don't like that.
Last batch of cookies.
You had me a pot.
When you're having this, when you're like 5 or 6 years old, it's like kind of
magic.
Kind of done with it.
Yeah. So I have the Bug and Shug, I believe, ready to play.
Our VJ Russell.
All right.
Here they are.
Did you know that on Wednesdays they get together for Amber Chat? You mean there's more of this than just Sunday nights? Yeah, and people like Leo from Newfoundland and Big J come on and talk with Amber. And we weren't invited? What's going on? Hey, are we getting our pink slip, Shug? We can only hope. Seriously, fire us.
Bug and Shug, you're welcome anytime. I think it'd be fun if Amber interviewed Bug and Shug. We should think about that. Yeah.
Thank you,
the Bug and Shug Thanksgiving show.
Yes.
I think you put the oven to 400
And who do you put in it?
Book and Chuck.
Wow. That was great.
There we go. Look at that. It's
Oh, nice.
Oh, crazy kids.
so Leah, how many cookies will you sell at this function?
Hopefully, a lot.
Well, what's a lot? Throw me a number.
How many are you taking? How many are you taking?
Yeah.
So I'm taking there's about 2 dozen of these, probably 2 dozen of the ginger snaps, 7 or 8 dozen cookies, I think is what I made. So I'm hoping to sell maybe even at least half of them.
Okay, so well over 100. We won't get into American math again.
You're smart.
That's good. That's good.
Who's gonna eat the other half?
Yeah, that's really good.
Poppy.
Yeah.
He's a diabetic, so he can't. I'll probably have 1 or 2 if there's any left over. Although, God bless his cotton socks. One of my coworkers from Kent, Anthony, who works in our warehouse, whenever I have a sale and he can't make it out, I say, hey, I have this, that, and the other thing left. Do you want any of it? And he's like, yeah, of course. Add it to my order this week. Every single payday, he buys stuff from me.
Well, that's very nice of him.
Mm-hmm.
Leah,
Somebody's got a sweet tooth.
Is he single?
No, he does have a girlfriend and he has a grown-up daughter.
He has a girlfriend, but that means he's single. Just saying.
It does.
Just saying, Leah.
He's also like
Workman's comp.
50 or so.
Leah, take it where you can. That's my advice. Get it where you can.
I'm hoping that the next 2 nights with the spirit sale will go well. I mean, I feel like they will because I'm really good friends with a lot of the people at Spirit in Newfoundland. So I'd say they're going to, because they know me and are friends with me, are going to want to buy some of my stuff. I hope so, at least.
All right, crazy kid. What's wrong with your neighbor smoking pot? Is it bothering you? Is it wafting into your space?
I think he's saying he's smelling it and getting a contact high, giving him the munchies for Leah's cookies.
Well, I tell you, anywhere you go these days, you're going to get a whiff of skunk. That's
Oh, crazy kid. Oh,
yeah. Age doesn't matter. So, Big J, you said you wanted to talk about Lady J. Any news on that front?
let's see. Lady J is doing good. We just finally got to be back together and doing a sport together for the first time.
Great.
And
So what do you mean by doing sport together for the first time?
last time I did softball for Special Olympics. Now I'm doing tryouts for track and field.
Track and field, huh?
Yeah, something new. I've never done it yet. So
Oh, good. Good.
Yeah. Gotta get in shape for it.
And how was your vacation?
Vacation was okay. I only woke up one part of the middle of the night where it was windy and wavy, so that kind of distracted my sleep. But then after a couple of minutes later, I got back to bed and I was fine after that.
Now, did you spend the whole week at the lake or on the lake?
Yeah, I was pretty much in Burlington, and then on July 15th, I was over at Fort Kent in New York.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, how
And-
nice. Yeah, sleeping on the Lake Champlain, get the waves going. It's like on a waterbed, like sleeping on a waterbed.
Yeah.
Dwayne, did you ever sleep on a waterbed?
I
Sleep?
I actually did. You really want to hear this? So it was in Milwaukee, and I'd actually didn't realize it, but I'd gotten food poisoning that night.
Oh,
And then it was like, okay, the closest hotel. I just want to go to bed, and they only had water beds, and it was
A hotel with water beds?
oh my.
yeah.
I never heard of that.
Yeah,
I never heard of that.
Yeah.
I had a waterbed when I lived in Burlington.
Oh,
Really?
I've had a water bed for 30 years. Yeah, that's
My sister used to have one.
My parents also used to have one before. Now we got regular beds that are easier to lay on.
Yeah, I kept thinking, God, if this ever breaks.
Yeah, that is the problem. But they are comfy, and in Burlington, when it's 28 degrees below and you've got a heated waterbed, it's really nice.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed the waterbed, but after a while I said, nah, this ain't gonna last much longer.
And our tournament's coming up on September 17th in St. Albans High School, so I'm very excited for that.
What tournament is that? Is that with your track and field too?
I don't know what I'm going to be doing yet for track and field, but I know I'm pretty good now at shot put and the long jump.
Nice.
Good.
Yeah.
Crazy Kids, I'm not sure that was a leak from the bed. I'm just saying. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced.
Are you a Wiggles fan too, Big J, or am I thinking that wrong?
What was that?
Are you a Wiggles fan too, or am I just imagining that you said that you were one time?
Yeah, I am a Wiggles fan. Yes.
Same. They're coming to the Mary Brown Center here in Newfoundland in St. John's in September. And I've been trying for like ever to get tickets because the first couple nights sold out like that.
Yeah.
But, they added a third show today, and my mom called the Mary Brown Center rather for me because I was at work, and she managed to get me a pair of tickets, so I finally get to see the Wiggles, and I'm so excited.
Oh, nice! I love the Wiggles.
Me too. I know they're like a kiddie band, and I'm 24 going on 25, but they are so much fun. I don't care.
Yeah. Captain Feathersword has taught me all kinds of funny ways to be just like him, but, Captain Feathersword is always my favorite character.
I like Dorothy the Dinosaur the best.
Yeah.
Dwayne, who's your favorite Wiggle?
I think I'm sitting on it right now.
Okay.
All right, folks. We've been on here for an hour. Had a great time. Talked to a lot of people. And thank you very much. Nice to see you. Crazy Kid and Kenny. And Crazy Kid was crazy tonight. Big J, of course. Gary Buck, the Buck Bunch. Reverend Michael. All right. So good to see all of you. Bridget, if you're still watching. And Leah, of course. Yes. All right. So, and thank you very much, Dwayne Scott Cioni, for dropping in tonight from Chicago. Really appreciate that. Leah from Newfoundland and Big J from Vermont. So thank you so much for stopping in tonight. Chapter. What is it? 78 of Amber Chat.
78.
And I might get to be the Come From Away star at the gala tomorrow night and Friday. Yeah, Katrina Bromley, who was in Come From Away, actually was part of Spirit of Newfoundland when they were first on the go. Like she was in I Love You, You're Perfect, Now Change. She was in Nonsense. She was in a few of our earlier shows. And she's back home on the Rock in Newfoundland to perform in the 25th anniversary gala. So I might get to actually meet a Broadway star and get to see her. So that would be amazing. She might even buy a ticket.
Leah, go
jealous.
Leah, watch Come From Away. I think was it on? Is it Amazon Prime?
I know it's on Apple TV. I'll see if a friend of mine does and bum it off.
You have to. You have to watch it. You have to watch it.
Yes.
Yeah, dying too.
And don't forget to check out those new amazing magic bands that just been shot out in Disney parks. It's really good.
Oh,
we will.
It's really good. I love the new details. Very well done than the old ones.
Russell, I love your face.
Thank you, Leah. Nice seeing you.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Right.
Thank you all.
Thank you, Big J.
Have a good one. And we will see you all Sunday.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.